Hi Channel Us, I'm Laura Dockrill. I'm an author. I write everything from books, scripts and songs. I first decided I wanted to be a writer from a really small age. What I loved so much about the idea of writing, creating stories and worlds was that it was completely free. And we didn't have much money when I was growing up. We lived in a really small flat in Brixton, and I felt with a pen in my hand I could go and be anybody and I could be anywhere, and that's why I loved it so much and I wanted to do it forever. My greatest inspiration, the person that made me want to write, was my big hero, Roald Dahl. I really loved the way that he would never patronise his audience. I'm not just inspired by writers, I'm inspired by musicians, filmmakers, art, whether that's somebody like David Bowie or Tim Burton. They're always people that are a bit slightly to the left. Now I'm inspired by the world that I live in. I always keep a dictaphone with me. I record taxi drivers, I record moaning people in the street. I love pretending to look at the yoghurt phrases in the supermarket when really I'm listening to a couple have an argument. I love getting those textures and the way people speak. Even if you're writing about a bulldog, for example, you might have a man that lives across the road with you, has a bit of a face like that and walks like this and drinks like this. There's no reason why a bulldog can't have a character like the man that lives across the road. The more 3D and realistic your characters are, the more people are going to identify with them and believe in them. And if sometimes a trait doesn't work to a certain character, don't forget that trait. Keep everything. I got into songwriting by complete accident. I've always had like an ear that's been interested in rhythm and music. Jay-Z has a really good book actually called Decoded, where he annotates his own poetry. They are completely the same. What's so brilliant about songwriting is you can go into a room with 5 people you've never met before and come out at the end of the day with 1 or 2 completely new pieces of art. Collaboration is absolutely key, and collaborate with everybody. You never know when a good bit of art, a good project is going to come from 2 or 3 or many more amazing minds. And now I've written probably 300 songs. Some of them are rubbish, really bad, and some of them are used and they're on people's albums. I shared a packet of biscuits with Jacqueline Wilson once, and she told me that she writes all the time. So she says even on Christmas Day, she still spends an hour writing. Using your imagination and exercising it is so important. It's like being able to take off to fly or being able to breathe in and out. That's what it should feel like to have access to your imagination. The more you work at it and the harder that you write, the easier that's going to come to you. And it's good to experiment. Don't think because you're a writer that doesn't mean you can collaborate with a musician or an artist or a sculptor. Like, you can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything you want, actually. That's so good.